Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. We daily listen one word, technology, technology, technology. From morning till evening, we have too many different type of words which is related to technology we are listening. We wake up with our cell phones and till we sleep, we do have the connected with the cell phone. But do remember that one of the thing that is really important to know that technology is everywhere. Technology is part of our life now, but technology is just a tool, especially for the education, because technology is just a tool. The reason behind, if there is no teacher, technology can't do and can't bring the outcomes which we are looking for. So teacher is also important for that one. So we can simply say that without teacher, technology is nothing, or it cannot bring the results which we are looking for. Hi everyone, good evening, thanks for joining the session. I'm Shakil Ahmed. I belong to Deanship of E-Learning and IT, and today we are here to discuss about how to balance teaching and technology in higher education. But before taking a start, we need to know what is technology. Technology is basically application of scientific knowledge to the practical aims of a human life, or in other words, of simple words, you can say that change and manipulation of a human being, that is really manipulation of the human environment. Sometimes that does matter, like in our daily life as well. But before taking a start, I'm gonna share one of the you can this story with you guys, that how technology is affecting our life and how it influence with us. Technology basically, I have seen one of the video. In one video, a 1.5-year-old child, hardly who can move on his feet, is using the tab and know the steps to unlock the tab. But once a father tries to give him a book, so the kid tries to swap his fingers on the picture. That tells us something. We lived in the technology saturated world, a world where all of us, all walks of life, all walks of ages, encounter technology in daily life. Technology is everywhere and binding to part of our culture, right? It affects how we live, work, play, and most importantly, how we learn. So a new generation is born in this new world, a world that is fast and more equipped, where everything is at your fingertips. And what kind of examples for that one? Augmented reality, virtual reality, smartphone devices, and video games. All these are examples for the world that is equipped with the technology. So this new generation is clearly the citizen of digital world, what they call digital natives. So being a teacher, we do need to treat them as a digital natives, and we have to equip ourselves that how we can deal with the new generation. Why technology in education, and what is technology in education, and why that is important? In simple words, an economy that is poor in technology can never grow in today's scenario. This is because technology makes our work much easier and less time consuming. The impact of technology can be felt in every possible field. One such field is education. Technology, what kind of benefits can be technology provide for the education? Technology provides students with access to countless online resources, encouraging them to carry out research and therefore become more independent. But it is also simplifies learning by making concept more digestible. According to the latest insights as to how exactly modern students of today prefer to use technology, and how does their learning get an impact if they use technology, it was revealed that the use of modern equipment, technology, and tools, the learning and interactivity of students increased. They also find it much more interactive as well as full interesting areas when aided by technology. The transfer of knowledge become very easy and convenient as well as effective. But technology balance means we are discussing all the time about the benefits of technology, but we have to discuss also the negative points of the technology. And in this session especially, we will discuss that how you can balance the technology in the education and how you can take more good outcomes from the technology. Besides that, we also facing number of challenges to having technology in our classroom. In this session, we'll discuss our issues and ways to implement balance in teaching and technology to get more effective outcomes. We can go for look for opportunities for students to produce rather than consume, and to be interactive and creative. And how we are consuming is pretty simple. Right now, we as adult or our kids, all the time we're watching a different type of movies, we are using the social medias, we are scrolling down the web pages. It means we are consuming the content, but more than 90% of us are only consuming the content. Very less people who are producing the content. And how we can take our students towards some kind of productivity, we can engage them with the content creation. So content creation can bring some new knowledge, engage them towards the right direction of the use of the technology. So that is very important, especially in our education and technology and higher education. I mean, like the small kids, you can guide them, but the student who is in higher education, you need to teach them, you need to guide them with the logics, otherwise they do not understand what you are looking for. So how the technology is affecting higher education: increased students engagement, encouraging teamwork and collaboration, preparation and preparing students for life after graduation, connecting students and teachers, and you can improve their outcomes. You need to look for opportunities for students to produce rather than consume. And I just discussed about that, why we are consuming. Consumption means that consuming of the content, you're just watching, you're not interacting them, you're not producing some kind of content. So that is only one way communication. You're just watching. There is a flow of information, but there is not a flow of knowledge. Very less people have the information. I mean, like too many have information, but very less people have the knowledge. Like I can give you an example of WhatsApp groups. We all are engaged with too many WhatsApp groups. There are too many informations are circulating over there, but hardly we can see all the information or go through all the videos or something like that. So it means there is too much information flowing on, but there is very less knowledge. So this is all basically content consumption. Once we engage ourselves, being a teacher and being a student, to create the content, then we can bring the special or outcomes which we are looking for. So don't just play educational games. Students shouldn't be sitting passively watching a screen or sitting through lecture style content while watching the teacher flip through slides. Only the teacher is trying to moving on the slides, just a discussion, making a discussion, and students just sitting behind and passively just watching on that one. I believe you need, being a teacher, we need to prepare ourselves for the interactive content where the students need to engage with ourselves. So increase of the student engagement can bring the more good results. This is what in higher education we are looking for. So encourage teamwork and collaboration. How you can encourage them during the lecture? You can prepare some kind of groups, and especially being a Jazan University staff, we are using LMS system, that is Blackboard. And in Blackboard, there is option available to split your class in the groups. So you can split your class in the different groups. You can engage one person as a team lead of that group, and you can assign them different type of assignments, and you can create different type of collaboration, teamwork, and some kind of engagement over there. So you can bring that results which you are looking for. At that time, student is not idle. Technology is providing the platform where the students can link with each other, they can discuss with each other, they can share their ideas, and they can produce good results. And another very important part, that is preparing students for life after graduations. The life after graduation is completely different now. This is not the life the 10-year or 15-year back. You get graduated, you just go and get the job. Now, without skills, you cannot get any kind of job, even you got a master's degree. So preparation of the students after graduations means you need to develop the skills and specify the students that if he has the degree with the skills, then they can achieve any special type of jobs what they are looking for. But if they are not aware and they are not connected with the technology, they do not learn the new skills, they cannot get the good job at that point. But how they can get how they can prepare themselves? Until or unless a teacher is prepared him or herself, because we are digital migrants. In last presentation, I already discussed what is the difference between digital migrants and digital immigrants. Digital migrants mean anyone, mean like we all adults who are teaching right now, we are digital migrants because we adopt the technology. We're not born with this technology. So the person who born with the technology, they are more fluent with the technology than a person who is just adopted it. So teacher need more attention and they need more, more time to spend over there to learn the new skills, to prepare the new generation, because new generation is anyone who born after 2000, they are digital immigrants. They know, I just share a story with you that as a guy, as a boy who is just 1.5 years, he hardly can take a step, but he know how to unlock the tab, how to unlock the mobile phone. And you can take this example with your kids that they're very small, but they know that how to use, and they can open their games or maybe like different kind of applications. So they are immigrant of the technology. They can understand, they are more fluent, they are understanding, they do have more understanding with the technology than us. So being a teacher, you need to prepare yourself to become a competitor of the digital immigrants, unless or until you improve your soft skills. Connecting students and teachers, how you can connect with the student and teacher using the technology. There are a lot of ways, even after the classrooms, using different platforms, even using the LMS. There is like using the email, different type of like discussion groups you can create over there, WhatsApp groups. There are too many ways to connect students and teacher even after the classroom. But if you're using the face-to-face class and there is no technology involvement, it means after the class you are just completely disconnecting from the students and teachers. But using this technology positively, you can bring more good results. Last one, that is really important point, that is improve teaching outcomes. That's not just you're connecting with the students. That's not just that you are increasing the student engagement, but all these, once you are adding all these type of elements in your lecture, you're engaging your students, you are trying to make them teamwork and collaboration, you are preparing with the new skills for the students, you are connecting with the students and making it possible to connect with the teachers and students. So it means you are improving teaching outcome. There is simple example that, for example, traditional teaching or traditional education system, what they do at that time, this is basically teacher centered education system. The traditional education system, only teacher is speaking, delivering the lesson at that time, and students are just passively sitting over there and listening. You cannot bring all that kind of outcomes which you are looking with the technology. So by using the technology, you can improve teaching outcomes. You can judge them occasionally, weekly or monthly basis, or in the semester wise, by using the technology. Even technology can bring a complete record of their all the learning from day one to end of the session, end of the class. You can see that because the reason behind all the sitting, for example, you have 50 or 60 students in your classroom, not all are thinking in the same way. Not all the students do have the similar capability to learn something. So at that time, you can understand using the technology in your grade center and in your activity board and different kind of encouraging teamwork and collaboration activities, that how you can engage the student who is not very sharp, who is not very fast, and who is not adopting and accepting the knowledge the one and other is getting that one. So you can take all type of students with you using your technology. What kind of technology do have the challenges? Definitely, there are too many challenges. There are benefits and pros and cons running side by side for any kind of thing. If you say that television is bad, no, I believe technology or television or any kind of device is not bad or good completely. My answer always is that your behavior towards use of that technology make it bad or good. For example, you are using your television for all the time watching the movies, it means like you're wasting your time. But at the same time, you're using that television for some kind of a discovery channel, some kind of like knowledge gaining channel. So it means you are improving your knowledge as well. Similarly, we do have the technology challenges in education as well. So what kind of challenges? Technology do have the potential to transform the traditional teaching and learning process. It can eliminate the barriers to education imposed by space and time and dramatically expand access to lifelong learning. But students no longer have to match in the same place at the same time to learn together from an instructor. So all these are pros, that they can meet on different places, they are sitting on different places, but they are connected with each other. But what kind of problems then can be created? Students are on different places or either sitting inside the classroom, they can distract by the technology. How they can distract it, we will discuss in detail. But what kind of distractions can come and how you can manage them, you can need the management and training for them. And you have to go with the no interactive content. For example, there is no interactive content, they can be distract. There is no management of technology, you are not giving them the guidelines how you can use the technology inside, and what is banned and what is allowed inside the classroom. It means it's really difficult for the teacher and the student to be intact with each other during the classrooms. First, let's discuss about the distracting of the students, how students can distract it. Example for that one, smartphones have a bad reputation in classrooms, and there have been strong cases for banning them in schools. The reason behind research suggests that during class time, students with smartphones, they are spending 42% of the lecture time on their smart devices. But what they are doing during this 42% of the time, they are doing texting, they can looking into the status or engaging with social media rather than lesson. So that type of activities can distract them from the lesson. So, however, bans on devices such as smartphones are unlikely to work as students, because the reason is students will certainly get around them. And also such bans would be disliked by the students who consider the use of technology to be a matter of personal independence. So that should only be regulated when it distracts other students. So how you can like regulate them? While teachers can help students learn better self-control methods to help them to regulate their own use of devices. And also research shows that better lesson plans that promote students engagement have less off-task use of technology. If teacher can plan well and engage the student with different type of activities using the technology, so he can be less off track, and they can be more connected with the lesson. But for this, definitely require management and training. The rise of ED tech, how you can manage that, and what kind of training is required for the teacher and student. ED tech means that being effective in the classroom requires that teachers are effective on the screen and tech platforms. And study shows that 3/4 of teachers say the internet and other digital tools have added new demands to their lives and have dramatically increased the range of content and skills about which they must be knowledgeable. And with nearly half saying it has increased the workload, because there is two different type of I believe that there is two different point of opinions. What type of teachers who are willing to learn the new technology, they said that by using the technology, we do have more demanding lectures. We do need to create different type of content, interactive content. We can add the videos in our lessons, in presentations. We can prepare good presentations using the technology. But others have the opinion that traditional education is much more easier and good, because all the students sitting in front of you, you can focus on all the students. But right now in the new era, for example, this the traditional classroom transforming to the digital classroom, everyone have their computer, they have the boxes, so they are getting separated from each other. They're technologically, or by using the internet, they are connected with each other, but physically they are not connected with each other. But again, I'm telling you that I believe technology, usage of technology is making it bad or good. Sometimes the five family members sitting inside a room and they are using their WhatsApp, their social media accounts, they are connected with the person who is sitting on the other side of the world, maybe in America or Canada, but the person who is connected with that person, but he is not connected with his own family, with his own kids. So that is the thing that, I mean, normally we use one sentence, one saying that excess is bad in everything. So you need to make it balance between everything. Use of anything is bad, and if you're using excessively, it can making it negatively affecting your personality, your educational system, your teaching style, your student and teachers. There are, there are a huge bridge between over there. So it depends that how you can manage all these things. New tech in the classroom also means needing IT professionals to help set it up, maintain it, and support teachers and students in its use. The reason behind the IT staff is required because not all the teachers, especially the aged teachers who just adopted the technology, they are not well aware and well equipped with the technology. So the IT staff can train them, and inside the classroom, if they have any kind of problem, they can help them over there by using and maintaining the sport team. What else we can do it? Clear and transparent communication among administration, faculty, and tech vendors that clarify how adopting a particular devices, platforms, or programs will benefit students and teachers alike. So if you have a very good communication between the faculty, teaching staff, and administrations, and especially the tech vendors who are preparing, producing the technology, so they all have to sit together and discuss that what kind of technology and what kind of activities, what kind of platforms are necessary to bring students for more good outcomes. So all these things are really important, and also can gently enhance the use of technology in the classroom, and it can remove the impression that such technology is just bells and whistles. And by using, teachers also need access to training. I think so the teacher is the most important part, that training the teacher is more important. I believe before sending the teacher into the classroom, we do need to arrange a proper training from the administration side and tell them what kind of platforms they are using and what kind of students they are going to face over there. So a teacher should be well prepared before going and facing the classroom. And another distraction way is no interactive content. Can anyone tell me what is interactive content means? If I say interactive content, what does it mean? Anyone have a knowledge, or anyone have the clue about that one? What is interactive content? We have 30 seconds to answer, please. Once we say interactive content, but right now we are going to discuss about no interactive content. But my question is, what is interactive content and how you can create the interactive content? Waiting for your answer, please. 30 seconds. We do have 30 seconds. We have more than 20 participants, and I believe everyone is listening me. Can you please engage yourself? This is again bad use of the technology. If you are not answering me, it means I'm the only person. This is, you are just sitting like a passive student and passive participants and just listening, and your mind is not working with me. It means you are not grabbing the information, not adopting the information. So I believe you have to answer me whatever the answer. It doesn't mean if it's wrong, I'm not gonna say anything, but at least you have to interact with me. Motivating content. Okay, Dr. Shala Basi, that's okay. Anyone else? By the way, this is also interactivity that I mean, like I throw up one of the questions and I just try to see that someone is with me or not. So this kind of activity you also can generate during the presentation. You can create the quiz. You can have some kind of group activities or assignments during the presentation, and you can engage your students like I'm trying to engage you. Active engagements. Okay. Interactive content. What kind of interactive content you can add to make them active? Like one thing I did it, that is quiz. You can ask the question to your audience and you can bring them catching. Okay, catching ideas. Okay, fine. Anyone else? I'm waiting for your answer, please. Okay, that's good, Dr. Shalla. Colorful materials. Great. It's good. Videos. What kind of good videos? This is really a good answer, Dr. Mahajabin. But what kind of videos? Animated videos. Okay. That would be good. New concept. Okay. Encouragement. That's it. Encouragement. Dr. Jamila. Thank God everyone is connected with me. That's what I want to see. Okay. Good answers from everyone, but not everyone answered that I can see that there are too many participants with me, but only 4 or 5 is trying to engage themselves. No issue. We can have some no interactive content. I mean, like interactive content is important to make technology useful for students. And in e-learning or blended learning, interactive content is learning material that involves the active participation of the learners as opposed to just listening, reading, or watching. The way you are just listening, reading, or watching, but you're not answering, it means that is no interactive content specification over there. Once I'm trying to engage you, I'm sending you some kind of quizzes on screen. I'm asking you some kind of questions. I'm sharing some kind of videos, that is animated videos, chapter wise videos, and you can see and answer that one. That is interactive content, and it can involve the student to bring some good outcomes. Otherwise, just like listening, reading, or watching cannot bring out the good outcomes. Using technology in classrooms. Okay, technology and classrooms. What kind of technology you can bring inside the classroom? Another question. Okay, give your examples, what you are doing inside the classroom. You do have the multimedia whiteboards, how you're using that whiteboard, what kind of technologies you are using in your class. Great. Data show, great. Please answer me the real meaning, because I put the question over here, what you are using right now. So, okay, smart boards. Okay, speakers, laptop, great. PPTs. What else? Smart board, right. And what do you think that what kind of technologies are missing still you want to use inside the classroom, but they are still missing? Online links, okay. Dr. Salman, great. Smart boards. Can anyone tell me that what kind of technology they wish to bring inside the classroom, but they do not have in Jazan University or something like that, or any of the institutions? Okay. What kind of technology you want to see inside the classroom? Okay. Labs we do already have it. Smart boards. So there are different type of technologies. I'm going to show you one of the video incoming slides that can tell you that what kind of smart classrooms in future we do have it, and what kind of technology we can bring in our classrooms, and what kind of interactivity you can create over there. So have a look about this small video clip, please.
Goal 4 of the Sustainable Development Goals, quality education. How should technology be used in the classroom? Technology is rapidly evolving and is introduced to children at an early age. Kids are playing outside less and are more likely to play on gaming consoles, tablets, and cell phones. At school, this can be a major distraction. Instead of paying attention in class, many students are on their phones texting and using social media. This distraction can cause their grades to slip, and disciplinary actions such as detention and suspensions can impact their learning negatively. Even though many see technology as a distraction, educators can benefit from integrating these advancements into their curriculum. Interactive, educational assignments that require students to use apps on mobile devices can keep students engaged with their studies by delivering knowledge through a medium they are comfortable with. Introducing students to technology in the classroom using computers and smartboards resonates with them more than whiteboards and notebooks do. Familiarizing students with this technology will also help prepare them for jobs where they will need to know more practical skills related to technology, such as social media and coding. Using technology hand in hand with education, we can prepare our students for brighter futures.
So here is the answer with this video that Dr. Razaullah put very good point over here, that some of the students are using tabs instead of books in the classroom. So this is the future of the new classroom. I do have one discussion in coming slides that how kind of, what kind of classrooms would be in future. So normally what is happening right now that we are thinking that cell phones, tabs, and some kind of computers are distracting students. But by using this technology, to engage them with different type of assignments, you can bring a good result over there, because there are some kind of softwares already introduced. You can ask them the questions and you can share the link with them. Everyone open that link in that application and they can answer for that question, and all these results would be shown in front of the screen that is connected with their tabs or Wi-Fi devices. So all kind of this type of technology can be used inside the classroom, and this is future. We cannot eliminate, as we just discussed about this one.
Goal 4 of the Sustainable.
So let's have a look. Effective learning require students participation. We already discussed a lot about this one, that effective learning requires students participation. How you can bring the participation from the student side? We just discussed that you can prepare some kind of quiz during your presentation. You can assign them some kind of projects and prepare a collaboration